Some great ambient audio this morning.
Yeah. I was trying to blend in with the birds. Here's one thing you need to know. When you are in the desert, you can't drink enough during the day. So I always like to bring an 8-pack for myself. I hope you guys brought.
Oh, we got water.
Well. I'll just stand over your shoulder. You grunt, I'll range. 37! 37 warm!
Just because I hunted with you guys one time doesn't mean
the hunting public's just like, you know, we're gonna take the morning off, maybe show up in the afternoon, see what's going on. I don't know what you guys do with whitetails, but these Coues deer are a lot different, okay? You gotta be out there first light, classy.
Go easy.
Did you see the video of the one buck that they saw over here? It was big. It was really big.
Oh, maybe.
That's pretty dope.
These are my Coues deer shirts.
Ready, Gregster? Let's go.
Just trying to set the landscape a little bit. I'm pretty much just here to hang out and shoot photos. Last year I had a deer tag in my pocket, but I got a big crew this year and decided it'd be more fun to just hang out with everybody and shoot photos and capture the trip. So I'm just playing the Instagram game, keeping everybody updated. All my digital friends.
I eat hills like this for breakfast.
Right. You guys are gonna have to drag me up this thing.
Dude, you drop this? Is this one? Who's this? Is this one?
Oh yeah, that's my kill arrow.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll take that one.
Can you put that one back in there? Thanks, Eric. That's my last arrow with a lighted knock. I was in soft mode last night, so I put it back there.
There's going to be a lot of head shaking going on today.
Oh, I did.
We're out here again, day 2 with this Coues deer hunt down here in Arizona. Had a real good day yesterday, saw a bunch of bucks, got back to camp, found out that pretty much everybody saw a bunch of bucks. There's just deer everywhere down here, so we decided to join up with the Hush crew and our buddy Sam Soholt, come up to this knob that they glassed last night. Y'all can see the vantage point that we got right here. We're overlooking a ton of country, and we've already seen some deer. If we see one in the right location, we're gonna make plans to go down there and try to stalk them. This wind is up right now. Got real good conditions for getting close.
Right here? Yeah.
You should go kill them.
In rain?
No, like the next one over. Like,
they had issues with that, like they couldn't.
So I have 3 in a triangle, bottom left versus buck. Found some bucks so far. This is a little pro tip, guys. If you come out west, specifically sunny states like Arizona or New Mexico, and you're doing a lot of glassing, you pick you up a little cheap black pillowcase. Or you could use like a hoodie or something, but this works really good. Just blocks all the sun out. But the name of the game for this Coues deer hunting is a lot of glassing. Binos on a tripod is an absolute game changer. Right now the bucks are rutting around, so they're pretty active. And then whenever we turn up one that looks like it could be in a good spot to stalk, Aaron is going to go try to shoot it. That's the plan today. We're working as a team.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just mean with
Walk right here, guys.
Ooh. Headed down.
That one. Go downhill?
No, it's that
Oh, he's pointed downhill right now.
Guys, we're just filming Coues deer.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
now he's going up. There she goes up.
Okay, dope.
Oh, he's gonna go over.
Running hard.
Yep. Going over.
Should run a heads up. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so there's just pretty much deer everywhere down below us, and we're gonna go down there and see what all we can mess up. guess that's as quick and direct as I can make it. On a more serious note, there's obviously a hot doe or something right there, because there's a couple of bucks and they just keep running her back and forth across the top of that ridge. Hopefully they just continue doing that all day. Then we can just slide in there and wait for them to move around and shoot them.
I feel like those deer haven't moved far from where they were, you know? Maybe they even bedded down, but...
I mean, they were just hammering the top of that ridge.
Yeah.
There was another buck on the next one over, you know, and who knows what you couldn't see down in between.
Let's get up here and glass and see if we can find them.
Sorry. 18 people.
We're never gonna get a shot, ever. Too much goofing off with this crowd.
Alright, so the boys are going over to the top. Got more deer spotted back that way. That closest buck with the doe is right down here in this canyon below us. Me and Greg and Eric are going to slide down there and see if we can make some noise or spot him or something. It's going to get interesting here real quick. They just come straight up over the top.
Just because he's already been here before.
Right. As long as he comes up over the top, like right in here, should have a good shot at it.
I want to sneak up, see if you can see him.
Yeah.
On the shady side.
Yeah. I don't know if he didn't hear that rattling. Maybe. And he went straight down. He was kind of angling this direction. You know, I mean, he should be right here.
Yeah. Could easily be.
Just out of shade here. I know that buck is right below us right here. Have not seen him come out. And Eric and I just spotted another doe down the opposite ridge a little bit further. But I can't see the bottom of the ravine right here where I'm at. If I walk out there and look down, I'll be exposed in the sun and they'll probably see us. I saw him right down there below us. He was 75, 80 yards away, just right down here in the bottom. So we're gonna have to loop around and get a better vantage point in there, because I can't see it right now. If you see something along that edge, you know, whistle at me or something so that I stop. And I know there's more deer down through there. I'll just have to belly crawl though. Never saw him. Must have just disappeared down in there. Dang it. It's gotta be there somewhere. I don't know where. I went clear over the lip and looked straight into the bottom of it.
I mean, they bed down in that grass, gone.
Yeah, completely disappeared.
They call them out here the gray ghost. They told you that yet?
Oh yeah.
The gray ghost.
Makes sense now. It's easy to see them when you're way up there. Then you get down here and therein lies the rub. Hopefully Michael sent me a picture message, the old one that Randy shot this morning.
Is that who it's from?
Yeah. Could be a jackrabbit or something too.
Spot. See that bright green?
Yeah.
It's like dead center. Like to the bottom of it, there's like a trail going up to the green.
I've been staring at that.
But no, there's more deer like right there.
Go right there.
To the one that was straight across. Yeah.
She's in gun range. The struggle is real. We're just glassing here and we can see several does scattered throughout that opposite face. I know that's where those bucks are at that we glassed from up top this morning. Is somewhere down through there. They're just scattered through there. Haven't seen a buck yet, but we've seen 2 does and a fawn here in the last few minutes. Well, there's 3 now.
Yeah. Oh, there's the buck.
Oh yeah, there he is.
So that's the big one.
Oh yeah, big
That's
one.
the big one we saw yesterday.
Oh dang, real big one.
Oh yeah.
Figured there'd be one not too far. Dang, that's a freaking monster.
It's a big dude. His left side's huge. I can't tell if the right is busted or just short, but his left is like picture perfect.
Got a whole wad of them in there with him.
Okay, the doe that he's following just came onto our side. He's right behind her.
Yep.
He's missing a chunk of hair.
Should we move?
4 does and fawns.
They're gonna come on our side, which is good.
They're all gonna follow her.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop at some point, you would think.
Yeah. He's got such an orange head. There he goes. And I think they want to be on this side.
Let's go.
Okay, so bedded is his bedded. Right, left, and then
Yeah, if you go like this and thumbs up, that means they're right there. There she goes left. Whoops.
yeah, I think if he wants to start that way,
Okay. Gotta make a move on this guy real quick. Try to get to a high spot in glass. It's kind of a crapshoot because he just ran those does, that buck did, over into this next canyon, and it's pretty thick over here. Greg and I are gonna set up here at the head of it because they've been working this direction for the last 45 minutes. He said there was 2 does bedded right here. And we bumped them when we came through there. Doesn't sound like he saw a buck though. Did we spook some?
right above him.
I see.
So I'm guessing that they, just boogied up. Because if they would have gone on the hill, I'd have seen them. They must have just gone down the ditch. That's why I went down to get that angle up that draw you guys were standing on. I was like, wow, these ridges aren't that big at all, you know?
No, they're not.
So that's my guess, but I never did see or hear anything.
Just sitting here recapping the morning, and Eric whips out a salmon fillet.
We thank Casey for this. He's pretty good at packing snacks. He knows what I like to. We're going carbless today.
Yeah, that's him. He was right here. Sat down to eat a piece of salmon, and I heard him take off running. He must have been walking up here. Dang it. Oh, yeah. Yep. What's he doing now? Right there. I heard him take off.
Well, got within bow range.
He don't know what is even going on. Now he's coming back. That is interesting though, because we see mature bucks act like that back home too. If you bump them out of an area, they'll run off until they're safe, which sometimes doesn't mean clear over to the next property. In this case, it was the next ridge over. He went over there, found him a little patch of thick brush, and holed up in there for about 20 minutes. And then he made another break for it to come back in. I mean, the deer ended up probably making a mile-long circle by the time it was over with, but he came right back in within a couple hundred yards of where we spooked him. That's why we always say if you booger them, don't necessarily count yourself out the rest of the season, because many times they'll come straight back. In this case, he came straight back within half an hour, just not to the exact spot. That's the same buck they saw last night. Yeah.
And he was the one down in there this morning chasing does.
That's the one,
Yep.
the one we were after.
Basically been within a square mile all day long.
Within a square mile all day, the buck has been. They're tricky little boogers. But the last 2 days, both times, if you'd have been set up above the does on top of the ridge, you would have been close.
Fed up.
When we saw those
100%
does on that hill, though, we talked about being where that buck came over, essentially.
Right.
Yeah, it's, you know, when they come, you get an opportunity, but they may not.
Right. Yeah, you may sit there like a bump on a log all day and not see anything. But if you do
While
it long
everybody
enough.
else comes back to camp, we saw 7 bucks.
Yeah,
We were in them. We
right.
had 3 stalks. But all you need when you're close, sometimes, is just that one opportunity.
That's right. We have struck out multiple times on this buck, so it's time to head back to the truck. We had a couple-mile hike when we started to get back, and we got about half of it done, but we still got to go up and over this big ridge behind us, the one that we were glassing from earlier this morning when we were looking down here on all these secondary ridges, finding those deer. We're seeing them. This spot and stalk Coues deer stuff though is pretty tough, but as you can tell, there's plenty of supply around here. Every place we've went, we see them gobs and gobs of deer, so it's a fun hunt. Get back up to the truck, get something to eat, and cruise around, and maybe glass one up before it gets dark off the road.
Looks like the other fellas couldn't hang. Nope. I was thinking in the morning, all right, who's most likely to go back to the truck first? Oh, probably these guys. I was wrong. Just kidding though, that's a joke. But I'm...
There was quite a bit of morels to be had. Now, our primary mushroom, unlike other streams, our primary mushroom is lobster mushrooms. That's what we end up with the most of.
All the meat that's out right now is the whole hind quarter.
Those are small.
You know, it's like a chicken bone. Bone.
That is really good.
Clean it up.
Arizona Coues whitetail. Finger licking good. I love that crusty piece there. Ready to go.
So he came in, got close, and started grunting. I don't think he ever heard us, to be honest. Sam?
Yeah, the wind. I don't know how he couldn't have. But I feel like he was just like so focused on some smell that was coming up the canyon.
He did sit there for a long
I'm
time.
pretty sure they'll come on here and kill it buck tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we are.
I hope so.
No way.
Who was that?
That's awesome.
Yeah, lamper stacked out too.
What?
Oh my gosh. They can be killed.
They too. Doesn't even feel right.
Holy cow!
Down there.
No.
They're real. They're tiny, aren't they? It's a real thing. No way. That's awesome. So,
Yeah, buddy. Out hole. He was close to the road.
they're so cool. I actually climbed a tree, Randy,
Really?
and I shot him out of a tree.
No way.
Yeah. Brinker was over there giving me hand signals, and but I knew where the tree was, and I arranged
We didn't
it.
discuss all of before
Yeah,
you left.
But I ranged the tree, and he was 40 yards. He had been chasing another buck off, and he had a hot doe. And he bedded under this tree, so I ranged it. It was 40 yards, and everything's this tall. Like, there's no way I'm gonna, even if I got there, I could shoot him. But I got up in the tree. I was kind of ready at any moment if he stood up. And then he turned and he looked down the hill, and I came to full draw. I just settled, and I hit him in the last rib. Like a Coues
That
deer.
is so cool.
I just like
That is so awesome. They're so pretty.
look at this buck.
Man, thank you. That is so cool.
Oh, dude. I have
An
buckets
awesome buck.
of Ryan.
I'm sure.
Redemption.
I'm super happy. Such a cool buck.
These animals are
It's just a matter of time.
That's right.
What's the date?
Well, that's why I invited to so many others. Get this stuff done. I've been at it for 3 years, and I'm just. I'll be at it 3 more. I'll be tired before I get. What? This is your second day of doing it, right?
Yeah.
Second day. Yeah. Marcus called it. He said someone's going to show up here, shoot one right away, and say nothing of this.
We don't know
what the big deal
anybody,
is, man.
That's awesome.
That thing's beautiful, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Yep. That's awesome. I'm super happy.
Well, that's going to wrap up our second day of hunting down here in Arizona. Today was pretty eventful. We saw a bunch of deer. I think pretty much everybody saw a bunch of deer. Randy shot a javelina, right? Yeah. And Brian and Ryan killed 2 bucks, which is like unheard of, right?
I think they bought them. They found someone and they bought them from somebody.
I don't know, but they killed 2 bucks, and yeah, it's got our confidence jacked at the moment. So we're ready to get after them again tomorrow. Saw a bunch of deer, like I said. The opportunity is there, the supply is there. We just got to figure out what the heck we're doing and get close to one of these things. So looking forward to what tomorrow brings.